The first one I do want to hear before you get into anything is I want to hear what your thoughts between me and Nanya are. Since you did throw the match between me and Ryan and all, and you got to see that firsthand up close, what is your predictions between me and Nanya March 23rd?
Um, I've been watching, I've been following you guys closely. I think this is gonna be a hard one for you, Paul. I think Nanya, the only thing I think you have going for you is that you're gonna match his energy and aggression. You take you take another guy like Ryan versus Nanya. Nanya's just gonna come in too pumped, like you guys are both you guys whoever comes in more pumped, I think, and more focused. I think it's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be a battle, but I don't think it's gonna be easy. So it's gonna be great.
Okay. Israel, what other ones did you have? Did you want to hear from Greg?
Well, let's see. What some exciting matches? Obviously, Levan versus Devon. Let's go ahead and hit it right now. What do you think about that? You think Devon's going to bring anything new to the table?
Yeah, I think this is like an evolved form of Devin. I think he's got his vitamins and pancakes. He's more. Like Lockman says, it takes time. It takes time. The collagen synthesis process takes 3 months, even if you're on, extra pancakes. I do think Levon wins outright. I don't think Devin gets one.
Really?
Matt,
You don't think he gets a single round?
Maybe it ends up where Levon gasses out. If Devin can bring the endurance towards the later rounds, but I think the match starts off 2-0 Levon.
Matt, what's
Did
your
you
thoughts on that?
you see that guy repping? Did you see his latest workout video, bro? It's like 6 plates on every exercise.
Let me ask you, do you think he's at the level that he was like before his What do you think about that?
I think they've both grown, but
Okay.
I don't think we live in a world where somebody beats Levon because Levon he just he went he went all in, dog. You know, I don't know if you saw the podcast with Travis Bajan years ago, but Travis said it in the podcast. That guy's gonna die young, but he's gonna live forever. He'll always be. His name will live forever. Um, but there's risk and reward. You know what I mean? And like I was telling Paul, I there was a certain point where I realized, all right, I'm out because this is the next phase, and there's different levels of that. Levon's just he's willing to die for it, and that's why he'll be always be champion because he doesn't give a fuck. The last time Devin and Levon fought, Devin was on that balcony and he's like, all right, it's time to get healthy. It's time to come back down. Like he was fucking pushing the envelope, dog. You know what I mean? And sometimes it comes down to genetics. So yeah, dude, I think on the third round, it's 2-0 going in the third round.
Matt, I'm curious
And
to
you
hear your
you
thoughts
want
on.
to
Sorry,
you
go
want to
ahead.
talk about news? Arizona State, June 1st, Arm Wrestling Entertainment. Tim Tamaj, that guy throws amazing tournaments. And I just want to say for all teenagers, in 11 years, I've never seen the sport like this. Just in the last 3 months, I've had like 5 or 6 parents call me, find me on the internet. Hey, where's practice? We want to bring our kid. We got high school, like 3 or 4 high schoolers just on my little town. Phoenix is a giant metro. We got there's so many teenagers. The sport's growing so much, but that's going to be an amazing tournament. Larry Wheels is going to be there. John Brazing is going to be there. June 1st, Arizona State, Phoenix, Arizona. Don't
And,
miss it.
and if I'm not mistaken, I believe Larray Jenkins is bringing over that 220 round robin over there too. I believe that's going on that day as well, right?
Yep, it's going to be, bro, that 220
Bro,
is going to be
that
sick.
is going to be lit. Tim Talmadge and Larray Jenkins getting together on an event. Oh man, can't wait for that. Fireworks for sure. But Matt, I want to hear real quick, man. Levon versus Devin. What's your thoughts on it, man?
Yeah, I think that Levan's gonna crush Devon. I'm a big fan of Devon. I think he's fantastic for the sport, and I think he's going to bring a lot of attention to this match. I mean, it was probably the biggest arm wrestling match that's ever taken place. Was him versus Levan the first time. I was doing a live chat thing with Ryan Bowen. We had 20,000 people in the chat, and it was just lightning. Everyone was there. Everyone was interested, and the whole arm wrestling world was keen to see that. But I think Levan is just probably 50% too strong for Devon. I think he's just going to crush him. I don't see Devon having any positions that he can get into where he's going to be able to do what he needs to do to win the match.
My thoughts are, I think Levan, before the injury, was just so many levels above Devon that I don't think that Devon had enough time to get to that level now. And I believe Levan is going to get back to that level before this match. Now, as an arm wrestling fan, what I'm hoping Devon wins. I'm hoping somehow he shocks the world and, our ambassador comes number one, gets the crown. It'd be no better story.
I'm with you on that one. I'm going to be buying all the posters and shit. I hope Devon wins. That would be fucking crazy.
No, then we get guaranteed a third match too with that, man. You
already know, do you? Yeah.
I really hope Devon can pull this miracle off. I think it's going to be, really a miracle for it to happen. But hey, man, if anybody's going to do it, that's the man. Devon.
Now,
Yeah.
let me ask you, Paul. I want to get your input on this. Now, seeing the match between Devon and Hermes, does that make you feel any differently about the outcome at all?
No, not at all. I think it's styles. I think it's just, you got to be able to stop Levan. I just don't think Devon's got that stopping power, man. I don't see it. I think that Hermes would have more advantage of being able to stop him. So I think it's more of a style thing. But I hope I'm wrong. Like I'm saying, man, I hope that Devon has leveled up that much that, but it just was so far of a gap. I feel that first one, that's just the thing for me. It wasn't even close. We got a super chat from Eric Harlan for $2. And he says, me versus Greg Brown would be an honor. Israel, thanks.
Come on down.
That match. Oh my God.
That's an interesting, I wouldn't mind that. I kind of agree with Eric on that one.
The
man.
disrespect around here. Jesus, line them up. Line up all these.
Bro, I'm telling you, Greg, don't sleep on Eric, man. He's a good arm wrestler, bro. And he's got the arm wrestling bug. He's definitely obsessed with it. And he's got a couple nasty moves, man. He's figured out that press, and he's throwing in top roll. So if you're expecting the press, he tricks you with the top roll. He did very good in Alabama. I think he came in second place over there. I know he came at second place at the event I was at behind me. So he's a decent arm wrestler, man. So definitely I would like to see that in the future. That could be a good one for sure.
Yo, I'll show you what's good. I'll show you what's good on the 23rd. I'm 210 right now. I'm 210. I'll be 198.
Bro, I'll let you show me any. You could beat me up on March 23rd because all I care about is you putting up $5,000 after that and taking that $5,000. So I'll stand back. I'll let you know how strong you are March 23rd, bro. You're gonna be, oh man, you're like God. You feel so strong, bro.
Yeah.